So this topic is all about power spectral density. So आप लोगों ने एनर्जी और पावर का फॉर्मूला भी पढ़ा होगा पहले. If you have xt as a function, as a signal, you can take out the power of that signal, you can take out the energy of that signal. Okay, whether it's a continuous function or whether it is a discrete function. So what exactly is PSD or power spectral density? So basically it represents the signal power present in the signal as a function of the frequency, right? That means we are actually plotting, or we are actually looking at the power in the frequency domain. This is important. So in time domain, you can sketch the graph for power and time obviously. But when we are talking about the PSD, then it is in frequency domain. That means x-axis पे अब आपका frequency होगा, either f or omega, that is angular frequency, right? And it is per unit of frequency. So अगर per unit of frequency है, that means PSD का जो आपका unit होगा, that is watt per hertz, right? It is power per unit frequency. That is PSD. And of course PSD का ग्राफ बनता है. So PSD का ग्राफ का क्या मतलब है? You are representing power and here you will have frequency and not time. So that is only the power spectral density. So we require power spectral density to see how the power varies with respect to frequency. We do a lot of calculations in frequency domain. Electronics में काफी सारे आपके filtering applications होती हैं. Digital communication में भी when we talk about communication, you have so many equipments जिसमें आपका frequency, bandwidth, ये सारा चीजें matter करती हैं. So it is not always required that you have to check your power or you have to check your parameters with respect to time. We have to also check the power with respect to frequency. किस किस frequency levels पे power का variation ज़्यादा है, कम है, how is it varying with respect to a given range of frequency in a given bandwidth, right? So all that is given by PSD or power spectral density. So if we try to write the formula for PSD, it is actually, of course it is same for continuous as well as discrete, और भी आपके formulas हैं which have been given according to different theorems and principles. But basic formula क्या कहता है? For any continuous function, your PSD, which is a function of frequency, it is given as this: integration of minus infinity to infinity rxx tau e raised power minus j 2 pi f tau d tau. Right? So you must have studied this earlier also, PhD in second year. यहाँ पे जो RXX है, that is important. That is your autocorrelation function. So this is the important part. So power spectral density पता होने के लिए आपको autocorrelation function पता होना चाहिए according to this formula. Right? So if you remember, autocorrelation function basically क्या होता है? This we have discussed. Autocorrelation is we are correlating the same signal with itself at some different instant of time. हम एक ही सिग्नल में कोरिलेशन देख रहे हैं, एक ही सिग्नल की बात कर रहे हैं एट डिफरेंट इंस्टेंट्स ऑफ टाइम. तो अगर मैं कंटिन्यूस टाइम की बात करूं, so ऑटो कोरिलेशन का फंक्शन एक बहुत ही सिंपल है. इट इज गिवन बाय लिमिट t टेंड्स टू इंफिनिटी 1 by t 0 to t, that is your time period, xt star xt minus tau dt, right? So this is your ऑटो कोरिलेशन फंक्शन. So अगर ऑटो कोरिलेशन पे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, then they will be solved using this formula, which I am pretty sure you have already done earlier as well, right? Same फॉर्मूला को हम e रेस पर माइनस j ओमेगा टाउ के भी फॉर्म में लिख सकते हैं, where omega will be 2 pi f. So both the representations are acceptable. So अगर आप इस फॉर्मूले को देखो, If you remember the Fourier transform formula, it is exactly same as the Fourier transform. Fourier transform क्या होता है? Of any signal xt is xt e raised power minus j 2 pi t dt, या यहाँ पे टाउ ले लिया है तो x tau e raised power minus j omega tau d tau. xt की जगह हमारे पास क्या आ गया? rxx tau, which is the autocorrelation function, right? So in another words, we can say that PSD is nothing but Fourier transform of autocorrelation function of a signal. This is how we calculate the PSD. So autocorrelation is the correlation of one function with itself, one signal with itself. लेकिन अगर मैं दो different variables या signals की बात करूं, जैसे xt and yt, if you saw in this formula PSD में हमने autocorrelation xx लिया है, that means autocorrelation, right? But if we talk about two different variables, two different random variables or functions, then हमारे पास जो concept आता है that is called cross power spectral density. So this you only need to understand what it is. इस पे हमारा कोई analysis नहीं है आपके syllabus में. So if we have two different variables, functions or signals, we will take out CPSD, that is cross power spectral density. So it will be represented by this. So you can see the difference. ऊपर हमारे पास SXX था because हम एक ही variable की बात कर रहे थे, एक ही signal की बात कर रहे थे. Here we have XY. So this will be integration of minus infinity to infinity rxy tau e raised power minus j omega tau d tau, or you can always replace omega by 2 pi f, right? So difference here is what? Rxy, the cross correlation function. So cross correlation will be between xt and yt. Cross correlation का बिल्कुल same formula होता है ऐसे ही, but you take two separate functions. You will take xt and y, yt minus tau d tau. All right. So this is your cross power spectral density. दो हम formulas यहाँ पर और करेंगे. Formulas क्या? ये representations है. So when we are talking about taking out autocorrelation or correlation between two variables or a set of variables, what we are going to do, we can represent it in a simpler form, because you have seen कि अगर हमें correlation निकालना है, autocorrelation निकालना है, we will have to integrate. और अगर मैं इसकी बात करूं, when we are talking about a discrete signal, then we use summation instead of integration. The formula remains same, but only we use summation instead of integration, right? Xn into h minus k. So that is what is autocorrelation in case of the discrete signal. So we can also represent autocorrelation using this formula. That means expected value of xt1 and xt2. ठीक है. So अगर मैं दो different time intervals की बात कर रहा हूँ t1 t2, so what is autocorrelation? It will be expected value of xt1 and xt2. ठीक है. Star is your convolution here. Same way में अगर मैं rxxn, it is the same representation. If you see here, it is expected value of xl and xl minus n. जो हम hn और hn minus l या k करते हैं, वही यहाँ पर मैंने लिखा हुआ xl and xl minus n. इसको आप k भी ले सकते हो. You can represent it as k here. It's up to you. So we will also be using these two representations for solving our question.